Man, what it do, what it do? Man, it's your boy Low. Just want to hop on here and holler at y'all about something, man. Listen, I want to talk to y'all about transitioning. And I was just talking with a friend of mine uh earlier today. And man, we just talking about growth and transition. Man, I want to tell y'all a story about a young man that I know that I watched. Me and him about the same age. So his name's Sean. If you worked on the boat, you know who I'm talking about. His name's Sean, man. But man, listen, I watched Sean when I first met Sean. We were riding a boat called I want to say it was the Eric Saline. We was riding this boat called the Eric Saline, and it was either the Eric Saline or the Carl G, but I think it was the Eric Saline. I watched this young man be a steersman. A steersman is somebody who's training to drive a boat to become a captain. I watched this young man train, right? And we became pretty good friends. But I watched this young man train and become one of the best wheelmen that can handle a boat. Like the best wheelman that could really, really handle a boat. You get what I'm saying? So in the time of watching this young man transition, now keep in mind when I first met him, he had a mouth full of goals, top to bottom, mouth full. And I watched him go from having a mouthful of golds to a mouthful of diamonds after he got cut loose, right? Once he got cut loose as a captain, I watched him go from having a mouthful of golds to a mouthful of diamonds. Just listen to the story. So I watched him go from having a mouthful of diamonds to transitioning into buying a house. All this is legal now, to transitioning into buying a house. The first house he bought, man, it was a nice house. You know what I'm saying? I went down and hung out with him for his birthday party. It was a nice house. You feel what I'm saying? Nice house. Nice neighborhood. I watched him transition from that house to an even bigger house. I'm thinking this house probably had to be about 4,000 square foot, maybe 5,000 square foot. I watched him go from that to that, right? I watched him on the job go from pushing 2 barges to pushing 4 to pushing more than 4, right? That's how hungry this young man was. You feel what I'm saying? So I watched him go from I'm going to just say like a 2,800 square foot house or a 2,500 square foot house. I can't remember what the house was. These just my estimates in my head. Go from that to a 5,000 square feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched him go from a Range Rover, right, to a Lambo. Real talk. I watched this young man go from a Range Rover with peanut butter inside, brand spanking new, to a Lambo. Now, keep in mind, I'm just sitting back observing him, watching the game, watching how hard he worked, watching his hustle. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even in his position. I'm not even a wheelman myself yet. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting back just watching him. You feel me? And I'm like, man, this dude, he'll workaholic. But look what he accomplishing with it though. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back on deck like just waiting on my turn. You feel me? And the same dude who trained him trained me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting back waiting on my turn, like, man, I can't wait for my turn. You feel me? So I'm like, man, I watched him do that. And he went from riding in a Lambo, you know what I'm saying, living in a big house, you know what I'm saying, to starting an 18-wheeler company. You feel me? He started an 18-wheeler business. So I'm like, dang, my boy getting it. You feel me? So then I watched him start the transition from material into reality. I watched him transition from material, which is things, into reality. What self-worth was. When I started to see my homie change, I watched him snatch all those diamonds out and go solid white. Yeah, I watched him do that. I watched him slowly change his mentality about life, money. You get what I'm saying? Freedom. You understand what I'm saying? I watch him transition from driving boats and being a captain to just being a productive citizen, just being a good dude and a really good friend. To just sit back and watch a man go mentally elevate the way he did, man, that was dope. You understand what I'm saying? So he went from doing that. I think he ended up doing firefighting for a little while. He stopped doing firefighting and then he joined the police force. And man, he been doing that for a minute. And now he just received some awards from what I saw. Congratulations, man. I saw you get your awards too, bro. When you get a chance, holla at me. But I watched him go from all these positions, and ain't no, if I'm pretty sure he trying to get into some other things, but I watch him transition from that street mentality into an intelligent individual. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I salute that. You know what I mean? And I just watched him transition, man. And I'm saying that to say you don't have to get out here on no blocks, and you don't got to do nothing illegal. You understand what I'm saying? To get and acquire the things that I told you he had. You don't have to do nothing illegal, man. You can work hard. You can invest your money. You can do all sorts of things to become successful. But until you really change and elevate, you can elevate on a material level all day long. But until you elevate here and up here, none of that material stuff ain't worth a damn. I'm gonna just be straight with you. You gotta elevate here first, in the heart. You feel me? And you gotta elevate up here. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit, your integrity, the way you move, the way you think. You know what I'm saying? The love that you have for other individuals, the way you treat other individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna transition and show who you really is and show your character. You feel what I'm saying? So to be able to just watch him transition here and here meant a lot, you know what I'm saying? And just grow as a man, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't afraid to grow as a man. He wasn't afraid to embrace his new change. You feel me? And I think I learned something from that. You get what I'm saying? So like, I just want to salute that brother, man. And that's a hell of a transition. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't have to get out here and do nothing crazy, man, to elevate in life. You just got to put forth good work ethic, have a goal in mind, and be willing to grow. Be willing to say, man, you know what? You know, he can look back. He could be sitting in let's just say he just riding a regular truck. He's sitting in a brand new Chevy, and this ain't no regular truck. You know what I'm saying? This a brand new. It's regular, but it ain't what he used to have. So when you look at the Chevrolet truck, you sitting back in a brand new Chevrolet truck. You feel what I'm saying? Brand new, and you see a young man pull up on the side of you. You feel what I'm saying? And he in the most expensive car with the biggest rims and all that. You sitting over there, you look over there at him. You feel me? You sit back and you like, boy, these youngsters just don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? I used to do that. I used to be that. You get what I'm saying? But then when you grow from that, you salute them for doing it. I see the young man over there getting it, but he gonna wake up eventually. That ain't really where it's at. It's really here and here, man. You feel what I'm saying? Who you helping? Who you encouraging? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't acquire nice things and still be on that level, because you can. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes a lot of us, man, we don't be on the levels we need to when we acquire these things. And that's how come we fall off. You know what I'm saying? And you can have those things whether you right here and here. But if you're not right here and here and you got those things, you're going to fall off at some point. You get what I'm saying? But then you also can grow to the point to where you realize none of that stuff really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's your health. It's your spirit, it's your heart, it's your soul, it's your mindset. Then you start to realize, like, man, that's what's more important. I mean, and then you start to ask, you know, you maturing when you start to ask yourself, like, man, look, man, these here cost 400. Should I get them? Man, do I need them? You start asking yourself questions like, man, do I really need that? Man, you know what? Should I get that? Nah, man, I ain't gonna get that, man. Just cause I can afford it, don't mean I need to get it. You feel me? You gonna start thinking like that. So the whole time, man, you just got to be aware of, you know, your growth. When you start to growing, you ask yourself those type of questions. How much do I really need this? Just because I can afford it, should I buy it? You ask yourself them type of questions. You really don't care so much about the material, because you know that you can take anything and get fresh. You know that swag is not on you, is in you. You get what I'm saying? You know that. When you a real G, you know that swag is not on you, is in you. You feel what I'm saying? So when you dress it up, that's what the swag is. You feel me? So listen, that's maturity. That's transitioning though. That's somebody that understands transition. That's somebody that understands that I'm that guy every day and twice on Sundays. I'm that guy. You get what I'm saying? That's somebody with confidence that don't need to spend all their money on no material to get that figured out. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all think that though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna pray for y'all. I'm definitely gonna, and we're gonna hope y'all gonna get it right. But listen, man, this is about transition. This one here was about a friend of mine named Sean. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his last name, you know what I'm saying? Because he may not want nobody to know his last name, but that's my homeboy Sean, man. And I got a lot of other people that I'm gonna be giving shouts out to, man. But this one particular person, man, man, listen. He just don't know how his transition impacted me. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, man. And man, listen, this your boy Low, man. Listen, like this video, give me the thumbs up if you can. And man, listen, if you like my content, man, listen, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Go on, do that. It's just right there. Go on, hit that subscribe button, man. This your boy Low. And listen, don't be afraid to transition. And I'm out, man.